Hey guys, this is Jim Savoldi, developer of the Behavioral Analysis and Markets Model. It's June the 2nd, 7 o'clock in the morning, my time here in San Francisco. So our Bluehost, our Bluehost membership site is down again, obviously. And this is, like I just tweeted out, look into the ownership of Bluehost. This is not a coincidence. But so here's the good news, you guys. None of this matters. They can do whatever they want behind the scenes. And I can promise you, this isn't even slightly rattling me. Not even slightly. You guys hear how quiet it is in my office? Anyway, so you can see our Anemoy tool is up and running. This is hosted in a completely different place. This is about $500,000 worth of infrastructure here running behind the scene with all these algorithms and all of our APIs and everything else. Infinitely scalable. We could have 1 million users pile into this site. This is the same front end that Facebook uses. I planned for all of this over the past 2 years while I built this. So anyway, as soon as we're ready to transition you guys over, we're not going to have to worry about any of these other infrastructure related problems. And if there ever does come a day when there's a problem at the place where this is being hosted right now, then we'll just build our own server farm. As far as communication, there's just too many different ways for me to talk to you guys at this point for me to have to worry about all this. So anyway, we're taking off the upside. Everything's tracking great. I showed you guys yesterday in a video this chart. This is this small little 5-minute fractal. This is delayed data, you guys, by the way. So you can see up here where it says AMCD, HB, that's delayed, hard to borrow. You guys already knew the hard borrow part. The reason why this is delayed, this is a test account. See this sim, and this is just, funny money. We're not even running any algos in this and back testing or anything. So, I don't want to run into problems with the data provider. If I show you guys some video and I don't wait long enough between the real data that's displayed on the chart and the time I post it live, I can get sued or shut down or whatever. So I'm just, trying to avoid any possible legitimate excuse any of these guys have to come after me. I'm sure they'll come after me anyway. And, I'll just deal with it when it happens. But anyway, this looks like it's playing out. The reason why I'm not rattled is because we've got a 2-hour zone of strength here. And, even if I went outside, walked around, hung out for an hour and then came back, I've watched this for so many years that I'm confident that it's going to continue to track the model. I mean, this is a high emotion stock, and these are the types of stocks that track my model really closely, as you guys have seen over the past 3 weeks. So anyway, hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's just kind of relaxing and not letting all this other nuttiness get to you. Keep the heart rate down. Take some nice deep breaths, and I'll keep posting here publicly. Sorry if you're a paying member, but this is just the reality. I cannot get into the back end to post to you guys. So everything's basically just shared with the public today. Anyway, good luck, you guys. I'm going to post some low end and high end speed line potential targets for month by month. So I'm going to show a public June number, a public July number, and a public August number. The reason I divide it like that is because if you guys have followed me for any amount of time, you know that the way I measure upside potential price targets is I just look at the zone of strength and I assume that price can collide with the speed line into that zone of strength. And I look at what the price would be if we had collision into a date. Okay. So I'll look at the beginning of June and the end of June. What are those two? What's the price during those collision dates? And I'll give you guys that range. I'll do the same thing for July and August, and I'll post that a little bit later today. And then we'll just go from there. Let me tell you one thing, though, about this 5-minute model. We are only in my topping count, right? That rules everything else. That's more important than the zones of strength and weakness, than the retest, than the magnets, anything else. My topping count in this 5-minute model, which just means these are 5-minute, price bars. Even down at this level, we're only halfway through a topping count. And all that means is once it goes to a topping count, then the bull phase is over at this 5-minute fractal. Then we go through a bottoming count, which will just take the form of a correction. And then we start the count over again and head to the upside with a whole new topping count until I have completed topping counts at the 60-minute level, right? Many levels above the 5-minute level. At the 60-minute level, the daily or the weekly or the monthly, unless I have a completed topping count or a final capitulation, which is a little different thing that I can get into later with you guys. Until one of those two events happen, I'm not going to be calling a high in the stock because the model won't be calling a high in the stock. So in the meantime, we'll just take the ride together. These guys can throw anything they want at me at this point, and I know how to access other systems and keep in touch with you guys. So anyway, I think it's going to be a nice day during the first 2 hours here. We'll see where price takes us, and I'll continue to update here live to you guys, and we'll go from there.